I'm looking to buy gold as this 15-minute candle closes bullish. We have clean traffic over here. It's like 65 prints. So yeah, looking for buys and golds. So I'll tell you guys what's the rule of our trading. The rule, like what do we normally look before we take trades? Okay. So first of all, what we will do is we do a higher time frame to lower time frame breakdown, and we identify market conditions like what the 4 hour candle is doing, where we are at daily time frame, where we are at 4 hour time frame, where we are at 1 hour 30 minute, and we build a overall bias. Okay, so after that we will identify market structures, right? After doing top down analysis, we like identify market structures, and we only trade the market structure that we are confident on, like which we have confidence on. And the third thing we do is we identify zones and ranges, like support and resistance, where the market has respected before. Basically I do that on 15-minute time frame. The lowest time frame is 15 minute that I will look for, and that's 15 minutes. So I will look at 15-minute time frame. After that, I have like two setups. One is like breakout, where price forms consolidation, and when we broke out on 15-minute time frame, I will look to buy. But the thing is, when I look for buys on 15-minute time frame, I also have consideration of 4 hour time frame, 1 hour time frame, 30-minute time frame, and I will make up overall bias. Like, will I buy this? Like, I will make a confidence and take a decision based on higher time frame to anticipate if the 15-minute time frame has probability of breaking out or no, continuing to break above the zone or no. I will have bias based on that. So, and the second setup is bounce of support and resistance. When if a candle like is approaching a resistance, then I will look like 4 hour time frame, 1 hour time frame, 30-minute, and build a bias. Like if 30-minute is still open, it's 30 minutes. If 30-minute is bullish and I'm looking to sell at 15-minute time frame, then it would be risky, you know. So things of that sense. I don't want this 15-minute to be overextended. Say 30 minutes, so I'll say you what I will be looking for in these things. But this candle should not be big enough like this. See, 4 hour candle, we are forming support, and this candle broke the high, which means candle is forming higher high and higher lows in 4 hour. In 1 hour time frame, we formed support, we went up, closed bullish, we have clean range to the left hand side, M30 closed bullish, but see, but the candle sizes are getting bigger and bigger, and we have clean range to the upside, right? So all of the time frames I have closed bullish, and we have fucking clean range. And the setup of the name of this setup is breakthrough support and resistance. SC candle just was consolidated. We were consolidating, and SC candle closed bullish, and we have clean range of around 30 pips. It's not a bad one. Stop loss is also a 30 pips. It's good. Actually, from what I see on 4 hour hourly time frame, we have clean range, right? 30 minute we have clean range. 15 minute we have some obstacles, which means price has very high probability to just breach this area and go further. But if price reaches over this area, I'll be looking to uh, I'll be looking to cut my position off. As this candle breaks the high previous candle, I'll be looking to buy gold because the market structure see we were consolidating, and based on the higher time frame analysis we did, price has very high probability to just move up. The risk management parameters for this would be like, I will just, when price reaches over here, I will just keep my positions at break even, and I will just fucking let it run and just trail the stop loss because we have clean range on higher time frame, right? That means price has higher chance to go up, but ideally it should break above the high of previous candle. Yeah, it's good. Like it's wicking down as it breaks its own high. Price has very high probability of going up because we have clean range and it's not too overextended. It is kind of overextended, but as we know, if we have high time frame confirmation, then it builds the overall bias. Like, yeah, there's no hard and fast rule for every setup to play out or no. We just trade based on confluence, right? Yeah. Sometimes this setup would be very bad because sometimes 30 minute would be just open, and a 1 hour would be previous candle would be bearish, and it would not be a great idea to buy. But in this scenario, everything looks okay and fine. So yeah, makes sense. Buys when the candle breaks the high makes total sense. What is Nasdaq doing? Nasdaq, we are in a fucking big consolidation. I had one buy over here, but it hit my SL, and it's fine. The reason for this SL would be trading outside of the trading hours. Like I usually trade just pre-London, London Open, and NY session. So this is the time when we have low volume. So I have my buy order just above the high, and let's see market reacting over this. I'm very happy with this week. Like it is a decent week. It's not too big. Looks down, yeah. If it breaks the high, then I'm very good to risk my money over this. I'm not yet in. I have kept my buy stop above the candle. No, 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 no. Step one, yeah. So yeah, as I said, I should follow these things every time. The things that I mentioned, like first I should do top-down analysis, make like high time frame bias, like 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute, and I should create my bias, and after that, I should identify market structures, like are we bullish, are we bearish, and anticipate where the candles can go. I am long on golds now as price moved up. I am long on gold, anticipating this candle to just shoot up. But if it just comes back to this area, then I will be happy to give my stop loss. It's fine because still we moved up, but we have clean market structure on high time frame, which means we have higher chance to go up, and I'm willing to take that loss. Should just shoot up. Wow. For our bullish 1 hour. For hour we are moving up. Let's see on us. Nas 4 hour we are moving up. 1 hour moving up, but approaching some sort of resistance. 30 minute, yeah. Bios would be cells if we form some sort of resistance over here. Gold, yeah. It's just being stuck in this range. I expect this remaining 5 minutes to just shoot up, bro. Please just go up. Yeah, just like that. I expect it to just shoot up, breaking all of these highs. 30 minute we have very, see, H1, H4, just firstly breaking highs. We are coming here. H1, yeah, just like that. For management, risk management, I will wait this 15-minute candle to close and I will give my stop loss to break even and just let it run by trailing stop loss. Yeah, we have clean traffic. I mean, I can see volume being decreased in 15-minute time frame on gold. Actually, ideally, this candle should just close above this area, but I can see this candle being low in volume. But still, let's see. In these scenarios, yeah. Let's see. If I get one pop, then I will just close all. As 14. Let's see what NAS is doing. nas100, which we are closing below. 30-minute H1 still open. H4, H1 still open. We are below this range. Yeah, sales make sense on NAS if we close below. Get that pop up. Close. I just close the position right over here because like When I am not confident on certain moves to play out, I just close because ideally I want this 15 minute to close above, but this bitch just didn't close above, so I had to close all right over there. It's fine. We get opportunities. Ideally now on NAS, what I can anticipate is daily we are still moving up, right? Let's do fresh analysis. See now how I approach market, you should better understand at this time, okay? So daily candle we are moving up. Will we move further up? We don't know. Let's go back to smaller time frame, then we will identify. Going back to 4 hour time frame, we can see these candles are printing bullish, 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 and we are approaching some sort of resistance, which is also the all-time high. So will we cross the all-time high and break above, or will we reject that area? We don't know. Let's switch back to smaller time frame. H1. So H1, we are approaching some sort of resistance over here. So one thing you have to notice is higher the time frame, stronger the probability of candle to reject that area, right? So what we can see on hourly time frame is we have some sort of resistance over here, and we have some sort of support over here. So now, fuck, gold is going just up. Gold is shooting up, man. It's fine. I'm having some sort of FOMO, like why did I close or thing like that, but I should not feel guilty about my decisions. I am happy what market gave me. I'm happy on what market gave me. So H1 we are like coming some to some sort of resistance up over here, and we also have resistance, major resistance over here. So what we can identify is like we are some sort of in a peculiar situation where gold can just reject, and we have lot of consolidation and no clear range above for buys. And since H1 is still open, this can just shoot down. H4 is open, and we have a lot of rejections. What I can anticipate is we have clean range up. What I can anticipate is if this candle forms good bearish candle, then I would be looking for sells since we have clean range till this point, right? But I need this candle to form bearish in order for me to sell. And the reason for the sales would be, as I said, 30 is like this, H1 is like this. It makes sense to sell. Peculiar, peculiar situation, peculiar. So you can see gold just shooting up, but I just close over here. And let's see. For me to take sales on NAS, I need this candle to form bearish. So as I noticed when I just do high time frame analysis and I have confidence on that, then those trade I basically win. But the trade which don't have high time frame bias and things like that, I just lose over that trade most of the time. So for me to win and have a better win rate and better profitable trades, I should just be waiting for high time frame confluence, high time frame confluence, high time frame confluence, clean range, top down analysis. So first step, top down analysis. Most after top down analysis, I should identify market structure. Like are we consolidating? Are we bullish? Are we bearish? And one thing, if I can't identify market structure and the market is not moving the way I want it to move, or like the way which I can understand. If it's not moving that way, then there's it just makes no sense to uh, be myself in a trade. Makes sense. So in that situation where I can't figure out the market structure and uh, on time frames like 15 and 30 minute and where the direction might go, then I should just wait or just get back to my hands on that session, because the pain of it's better to have a pain of regret than a pain of loss. With that being said, I am happy to have a regret of pain rather than having a pain of loss. So I should just stop. And yeah, after that, firstly, yeah, we did top-down analysis, we did high time frame market structure and everything, and we identify market structure, no identification, we just wait. And the next step is we identify our setup, like which setup are we implementing. The first setup would be type 1, which is breakthrough support resistance, which is also indicated as breakout, and extended version of that is breakout, and after that break and retest. So which is also a part of type 1, which is identifying higher highs, higher lows, and like after we consolidated, we broke above, right? If we broke above, then candle will come to retest. So when the candles are coming to retest, that's the basic definition of market structure. Like market moves in waves, higher high, hello, higher high. So when we are at higher low point, we just buy if we get candle confirmations over there and write that price up. So type 2 setup would be bounce off support, where candles where the price is ranging and we have bigger range, and we get higher time frame confirmations from 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, and overall bias is supporting to the trade we are taking. Then we just take the trade, and after that we should confirm the bias and everything, confirm the setup, and we should read the candles at the end. Like, is this the candle I want when I see the breakout? Is this the volume candle? Is the candle bigger than the previous two candles? Is this the candle I want to see to risk my money at? So I should focus on that thing. And the next thing and the final step would be again looking at all the higher time frames: 4 hour, 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute. Yeah, makes sense. Yes, execute. Stop loss, take profit, leave it. Yeah, that's all. That's all. Mm, so yeah. Mhm. Mm-mm-mm. Mhm. 30 minute. Now look, 4 hour we are moving up. H1 If this candle closes bullish, 30-minute H1 will still be open. How far can H1 go? You also should look over all the candles and make sense of the candles. How far can H1 move? Because previous candle was this, so far can this candle move? Very low probability to just shoot up, right? If the H1 has low probability to shoot up and we have 30 minutes left, then if we see breakout in 15-minute time frame, is it good idea to buy? No, because that time frame makes no sense of that buying bias. I don't want to buy on this, but gold, oh my god, man, it's shooting up, bro. Oof, oh my god, bro, it's shooting up at this point. Let it go up, and if we form some sort of support coming into this area, then I would be interested for buys. And we have clean drain still, this area and this area. Until then, we just wait for some sort of market structure that makes sense to us. BTC USDT. It's just choppy, right? What we have next? Let's see. XHG USD. Silver. It's also moving up. My laptop. God, it's about to blast. So, with that being said, let's run a simulation session. I want to go through simulation session to simulation. Okay, start simulation. June, July, August, September. One type standard, real, fixed, period, M15. Yeah, we'll go for a simulation now, and I will explain you these things that I would be looking for. See, the 15-minute candle on NICE is shooting up, but no, man, we have very low probability to go up, which means executing buy at this point would be very risky unless we get some market structure like bearish candle with little wick up like this. If we get candle closing like this, then I would be interested for buys. Other than that, we just wait. No confirmation, just nothing. not clear market structure. We just wait. The it's better to have a pain of uh, than the pain of loss. Mm, I want to share my screen, different screen. Share screen window. I'll share entire screen. Okay. See, my entire screen has been shared to show you guys the transparency on everything I do. So now there is nothing at this point. So we just gotta wait. So coming to simulations, I did simulations from. Charge my. So one thing, when I say like buy, when I say you should take trades when we break above. Sorry, I mean when I say like we have to take sales if we close below resistance. That's our type one setup. When I say that, yeah, that's the case. But you should always be looking for a higher time frame to gain that confluence and gain that confirmations always, because if the high time frames are heading bullish and is showing sign of rejections over these areas, then it's more likely we are going up, man, we are not going down. So every setup I say, it just it's just based on high time frame confluence. Always. That's the core of the setup. That's the core on which we play. Session forward. Let's do from pre-London session. So coming to pre-London session, what is the daily candle doing? Daily candle, we are just moving up. Yeah, moving up. 4 hour candle formed support. We have clean range to the left hand side. Hope so. Yeah, moving up. Yeah, H1 we formed support and we are forming some sort of resistance. So if H1 formed support, let's see what is called doing first. As I said, it's very low probability for this candle to just shoot up unless we get 15 minutes of doji and nothing. I will have a pain of regret and a pain of loss because setup will appear every time, but my account, if I blow it or I risk my money in low probability setup, my money will not get back. 30-minute time frame, we are moving up like 1 hour time frame, right? If 1 hour formed support and we have clean range, do we have chance to move up? I don't know. Let's switch back to 30-minute time frame. Looking at 30-minute time frame, we have support formed. We moved up, and we have to identify the session trend as well. Like yeah, market structure means session trend. Like are we consolidating? This is market just moves in three phases, right? It either consolidates, it either breaks up or breaks down. Our key concept of type 1 setup is buying when the consolidation is over and we buy that bitch up, right? That's the thing for the setup one, type 1, because when the consolidation is finished and we broke up and we buy, and after that When the consolidation is broken, we buy back up, right? When the candle forms retest the zone, we buy that. That's the type 1 setup. So in the type 2 setup, we trade the range, we buy the support sell resistance, right? So with that being said, you should always identify market structure and session trend. Are we moving up? If we are moving up, then we should focus on buys, but we should not buy the highs. Either we should wait for retracement, or more likely we should wait for consolidation for breakout buys and wait for resistance to be formed on consolidation in a bigger range. That's the ideal scenario. Gold is moving up. Yeah, if this candle forms just like this, then we have clean range, right? Then we have a high probability of candle to move up. M30, what are we doing on M30? This candle formed bearish, this candle formed bullish, this candle is bullish, engulfing previous candle and H1. We have wicks to fill, right? M15, we have to build the overall bias. M15 looks like it's forming some sort of, we have clean range to the downside if we want to sell. I'll just draw the lines. No, looks bad. So you should identify where is the bigger range to buy or sell. We have clean range, but you can see the candle sizes. The volume to go up is decreasing, which means even the 30-minute candle closed bullish, but we can see the wicks are bigger than the bodies in H1. So we just gotta wait at this point. Wait for what? Wait for something that makes sense. Maybe this 15-minute candle closing bullish. Maybe. Then we have like came down, we formed consolidation and broke above and buys. But at this point, nothing makes sense. 10, see, 11, 12, 13, 14, 14, 14, 15. See, this candle closed back in the range. As I said, 30-minute was like this. H1 just filled the range, but H1 filled the range. M30 is like this. M15, it was very less bullish candle, and see this candle, it has bigger wick and smaller body, which means the volume is very low. So now if this 15-minute candle closes bullish, then we have very high probability that 30-minute would be bullish and the next hourly candle or 30-minute will go up. That's the thing I'm looking for. So what I should do now, just gotta wait. 29, 30. Just too much, right? 111, yeah. So as you can see, 30-minute candle we closed bullish. H1 we filling the range, but we came down, we consolidated, we broke above. So is it a type 1 setup? Yes, but it's overextended. So what I said now, we came down, we consolidated, broke above. So now what would be the ideal scenario that I would be waiting for to take a good buys over this point? I would be waiting for this candle to form something like small doji with very little to no wick at the upside, and that would be a buy scenario for me. I don't care even if this candle just shoots up. I don't care because that's not my setup. Even if the 15-minute and 30-minute is bullish, I don't care. I still stick to my rules. That's gonna pay me off in a long term. See this candle rejected based off this 41, 45. This candle closed bearish, 30 minutes still bullish. H1 we are moving up, fill this range already. So now what is the condition over here? This is the bigger range now, right? From this point to this point we are just ranging 54, 55. H1. It's just nothing. It's just crash price action right now. Oh, my back's hurting, bro. So what we gotta do at this point? Just wait. Wait for what? Something that you recognize. Oh shit. My back hurts. Yeah. It's being charged. So as I mentioned, it's better a pain of regret than a pain of loss. So what we gotta do? Just wait. So 15-minute close bullish. Is this a good time to buy? No. So what would be my plan now? Next trade ideas. If this candle forms bullish, then the 30-minute would be closing bullish, and H1 would be filling this range, but we have no bottom wick at this H1. So if this 15-minute closes bullish, then let's see how this 15-minute candle closes, and that would decide what I'm gonna do. Do we have clean range? Yeah. This is the all-time high. So we were consolidating, right? And this candle closed bullish, but having no bottom wick, which means price has high probability to come and test these low ones. H1 we moving up, H4 moving up, but we also should consider that we have moved too much. So at this scenario and this candle body is getting weaker and weaker. So even if this broke above, we just gotta wait. Trust me, we just gotta wait. See it now. No FOMO, no nothing. We just gotta wait. 44, 45. As I mentioned, if this candle forms with no wick at the just like this, then I would be interested for buys. As 30-minute has no wick, but H1 is moving up. 15-minute, I would expect a good pop, but this candle just closing in the range. So H4 like this, H1, this candle, but we have rejection on H1. So M30, M15, no. I don't think it's better idea to buy still. Due to the fact that H1 has M15 like this. No. The perfect scenario would be If this H1 closes back in the range, an M30 would close something like bearish, and M15 would close proper bearish. Then it would be great idea to sell to fill this range, which is 48 pips. So nothing. So what my problem was, I always had FOMO, like I should enter, but no. The best situation would be just wait. Wait for what? Higher time frame confirmation, 59. This candle closed way far from resistance. So what we gotta do? We just gotta wait. That's closed below. See, but this candle closed way too down. And we have this support over here. So, but now what I'm thinking is, as we are trending bullish, M30 closed bearish. H1 just broke the low. H4 it's just moving up. M30 moving up. M15 we are like this. It's good if this M15 candle closes bearish and next candle closes bullish, then M30 would also close bullish, and overall we have higher probability to go up in this range, right? In this 161 pip range. So what I'm looking for now is some sort of support being formed on 15-minute time frame, which leads to 30-minute being closed something like doji, which is also a good sign to go up. 30-minute closed bearish. We just gotta wait. Forward see, 15-minute candle close like this. 30-minute is still open. So if 30-minute would be proper bullish and 15-minute would break above the high, it would be some chances for me to take buys according to my higher time frame top down analysis, right? So that's the point. See, sometimes we just buy above the break of high, and sometimes we just wait. So yeah, so everything just depends on top down analysis at the end. You get me what I mean? The setup and everything that we see, it's just the parameter of what we want to see on a higher time frame, leading to lower time frame structure, and lower time frame leading to higher time frame structure. It goes hand to hand. To 9, we closed bullish. 15-minute closed bullish engulfing all the candles. 30-minute closed bullish. H1 just like this impulse type of setup. So 30-minute is bullish. M15 this is like buys on support. But this candle moved too much. But if this candle can wick down and break above its own high, I will be willing to buy because we have clean range like this. I wanted to wick more down because this candle is way too big. So even if it goes up, I'm okay to lose. Wick down, buddy. Yeah, just like that. And if it breaks the high, then I would be interested for buys. Else no. 12th, 13 closes like this. It's closed like this. But it we are closing bullish, right? 15-minute we form some sort of impulse entries, but this impulse entry I want. So what I would be willing to do is wait for what? 15-minute to close above this range. Then we have a clean range to move upside. That's it. Even if it broke above, it's 30 minutes, it's breaking above, but no, I need all the time frame to be in sync. I don't care whatever 15, whatever this does. I don't care. Trust me, I don't care until then unless I get my setup. And I got my setup. See, this candle broke the high. 30-minute closing bullish. H1 we moving up 15 minutes. So if this candle break down and break above its own high, I am very satisfied on going long on this. But I don't think it will move bullish. But let's see. 39, 40, 39. Just shut up, brother. What are you doing, brother? 39, 40, 41, 41, 42. But we also have clean range moving to downside. 45. Yeah, yeah. Making that bottom wick. 30 minute is bullish. H1 is kind of bearish. H4 we have not made that upper wick. H1 M30 it's bullish. H M15 yeah it's kind of impulse in trend setup. So if this candle breaks the high of previous candle, I'm willing to buy. But as the countdown starts 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. Let's see, am I live properly? Let's see. 53, 54, 55, 6, 56, 55, 56, 57, 58, 6, 7. 30 minute. So look, H1 we closed bearish. 30 minute we closed bearish. We have clean range. 15 minute it closed bearish, but closed bearish from resistance. We found like this, and this candle bearish. This candle is also found bearish, but so if this candle forms wicks up and breaks the low, then I would be interested for sales. What's the reason for that? H1 is bearish, right? H4 it's kind of bullish, but H1 is bearish. M30 we closed bearish. We have clean range on M30 and M15 we found bearish, and but M30 see it engulfs this candle, which means if this M15 candle wicks up and breaks below its own low, then I would be interested for sales. But motherfucker, I don't think it would wake up. No, it's fine. It's totally fine. If it won't wake up. If it won't wake up, it means that's not my setup. Ideally I just should wait for candle to form wicks, because as like I have heard 93 or 94 95% of candles have wicks to upside and downside. So if this candle is the part of 5%, then I'm happy to give away this trade. Okay? I want to win those 95% of time. 30 minutes, just like this, 15 minutes, just nothing. Forward. So we are at support. Let's see. Candles, we are just ranging now, to be honest, from this high to this low. So what would be the best approach for this? M30 closed bearish. H1 we are coming put bearish. M30 15 minute. As M30 closed bearish, but 15 minute we are at the support. Nothing. H1. Can I buy if this 15-minute forms support? No, because 30-minute has closed below the range. So it would be very risky. So I would just forward this. So now if this 15-minute candle closes something just like this, then it would be so perfect sales. Just like this, just like this. Should not break the low. But if it breaks the low, it's very low chance that we will go down. But see, should not break the low. Ideally, should just close like this, just like this. But I don't think it has plans to just fucking give me a trade today. Forward, closed kind of support. Support is formed, some sort of support. But M30, yeah, the volume is being decreased. Forward, nothing. M15 H1 going down. M15. Let's forward this and see. M30. So look, H4 we formed some sort of doji, but H1, what is the situation? H1 we formed bullish, we formed bearish. We are moving up. M30 we formed bullish, and this candle is bigger than this, despite we have wicks. M15 we formed bearish, and we formed support. And but if this candle wicks down and breaks above these highs, then there is very high probability price is going to go up. Very high probability. Just look. But ideally it should wick down because see all of this candle have wicks. But if this candle has no wick, then it's just not a trade that I will be willing to be in. Yeah, wick down. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, this month is fine. Break if it breaks above the previous candle high again, then I would be interested to buy. Now if it breaks above the high. So see you have to be dynamic about your trading parameters. 58, 41, 42. 42. I can see the volume being decreased due to the fact the candle is forming doji, which means in smaller time frame we are just ranging. So it's not better to buy or sell at this point. We just gotta wait. Nothing. M30 performed bullish, but 15 minute it's kind of bearish, but the wick is bigger than the body. Sure. And if this candle closes bearish below this range, nothing. 30 minute shit. H1 form support, kind of. 30 minute, 15 minute. If this 15 minute can just close above like that, wow. 30 minute we closed above. H1 is moving up. H4, let's see. Mm, H1 closed above like this. H1, we form some sort of support, right? M30, we form support. M15, it's kind of low volume candle, but it has engulfed all of these three candles. Which means if this candle can wick down and break out this high, then it would be a very good opportunity for me to take buys. Just like that. See, this is the perfect trade that I want to be in. Risk percentage, 3%. Let's do 5%. Buy. Stop loss. And where will the take profit be? Somewhere around here. Not enough margin. 3% buy. Stop loss. Take profit. This is the perfect trade that I want to be in. Yeah, motherfucker. As it's rejecting, and I don't know if it will go up or down, I'm willing to close 50% because it went up, came back to my entry point. So, yeah, just gotta manage risk. 39, 40, 42, 43. Yeah, just stopped me out. But still, it was the perfect trade for me because, yeah, it's just part of game, brother. Like, even the perfect trade would give you stop losses just like this. So what should you do at this point? You should just be okay and move on and think this game as the game of probability, where it's just the name of losing and winning. So M30 formed like this. H1 we are moving still bullish, right? Let's check our real. What the hell is this going on, brother? And gold. Yeah, this was not the clear market structure and the thing I was looking for. Let's forward this candle. Just mess at this point. M30 closed bearish, but still H1 is just like this. Wow, see this to dozy? It's just undecision. Maybe there is news or something. What? I think so. It was news, so it just went up later. As this candle went up, and we are at this rejection zone, and we are just consolidating, consolidating between this and this range. We just gotta wait, bro. Let's see how this candle forms. Nothing. Forward. So look, this candle formed bearish, but this candle has very long wicks than the bodies, which means volume to go down is decreasing. H1 resistance, but M30 is still like this. So if I want to sell, I want to see this candle to form bearish closing below this wicks. Then it would be so perfect sales again on type 2 setup, bounce back of the support and resistance. See how all the things are tied up and made rules. Even if this kind of wicks down and closes above this, I would be willing to buy, because at that point H1 would be closing super bullish, right? But if this candle just forms like this, then nothing. So that's my rules. If I want to make money in the market, I have to follow my rules. See, this should form bearish 58.59. Yeah, I love this. Honestly, I love this. H1 closed below this. H4, we found bearish. And this candle is on the wick of this upper side. M30, we are like this. M15, ideally now this candle should just wick down, wick up, and break below the low. Because we are in consolidation, we have higher time frame confluence. So what was our step? Higher time frame, we should do top down analysis, right? Through top down analysis, what we can find, we are at resistance, 30-minute close bearish. We have high time frame confluence, and our setup, we have that. We have clean range, we have everything. So ideally, this candle should just wake up, break below its own low, and just push down. But this should wake up first. If it does not wake up, it's fine. We are happy to just not take the trade. Wake up, break below its own low, just like that. Sell. Sell would be executed, and stop loss take profit would be around here, because see, M30 closed bearish, H1 is closed below this range, H4, okay, this candle is bearish, and this candle formed up above it to possibly move down. M15, we have clean range, picture perfect setup. At this point, if it hits our stop loss, it is just probability of not playing out in our favor. 5, 6. Even if this candle again breaks below the low, I will be interested to uh, add back my risk. Mm, I mean, this candle was bearish. Yeah, it's fine. $30 like this. Forward. We are just consolidating now. Forward. Yeah. See, now we have this range. Price, what price did? We closed below this range. M30, H1, bullish. See, H4, we broke out the high and we are coming down. H1, we are rejecting from this area. M30, we have we we formed support, but we are just still in range, and we just had not broken the upper weekend. We are breaking the low, and we have clean range on 15-minute time frame. So if this fixed up breaks below its own low, it's perfect sells. But I should wait for, yeah, wake up, just like that, just like that. Yeah, now break the low, now break the low, buddy, buddy, break the low. Even if it does not break the low, still fine, because it's gotta wait. Mm, Now this is the range we have. Na, 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 na. It's waking up, not breaking the high, but 11, I think 11 closed bullish, but we're still in range. But if this candle forms proper bullish, then I will be willing to buy as 30-minute would be closing bullish, and 15-minute would just mean it's going up. Oh man, fuck. We are in this fucking huge range, man. Forward, forward, perfect sales and learn and close. See, H1 we are bearish. M30 we formed bearish. M15 we are below the low. We closed below the range. So if this wicks up, breaks below the low, then I would be interested for sales. And still, if it does not wicks up, I'm okay to let it go. I'm okay to let it go. I'm okay to let it go because that's my parameter of taking trades. And this candle formed like this, so it's nothing. And see, this candle formed support. We have clean range, right? M30 we closed bearish. H1 we are bearish. H4 bullish, but still H1 is bearish. M30 M30 it's decent bullish. H1 it's like this. M30 is like this. H1 is like this. H1 M30 M15. So we have don't have like rejects. We have this rejection right over here. So I don't think it's so. My bias now is just not bullish due to the fact that H1 was bearish and we had rejection over here. So I just wait. So we are far away from our trading time. So we just forward this, forward, 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 forward. We go to the pre-learning session. So as you can see, we had a losing trades. So it's fine even if it's a losing trade because we followed our plan. That's the key thing. If you followed your plan and if it's profitable in long run, then it's fine, bro. It's just part of game. Losing is part of game. Losing, winning, it's part of game. The only thing that makes you unstoppable is your uh, ability to follow the rules and plans that works in long term. That's the only goal, right? Right. So 15 minute is about to close, but in nas100 we have just rejection areas up over here. So I will not be interested to do anything at this point. Not even buys above here. No, bro. It's just rejection area up over here. But gold still it's overextended. So I need some market structure, which I think I will be getting in New York session. And even if I don't get it, it's fine. See, I am up. I am down 4.41 percentage. H4 we are moving up. H1 it's moving up. H4 moving up. H1 moving up. M30 moving up. M15 we are stuck in this range. See, but this candle just closed above this range. If we're consolidating, we close above this range. M30 we are rejecting. H1 but just broke above the high. H4 we have weak to fill. So having all those calculations in mind, if we break above this high, I can see we have very high probability to get a pop, over here. But this candle just closed bearish, right? I thought this candle is still open, but it's closed bearish. H1 closed bullish, M30 is bullish, but we are still in range. M15 is like this. So if this candle closes above this resistance, then we are good to buy. Else nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing, nothing. Forward, 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 forward. Range, range of death. We closed bearish. 30 minutes still open. H1, we closed bearish, right? We found weak. So we have higher probability to move down based on the fact that H4, yeah, it's moving down. But H1, H4, we are moving kind of like this. H1, we are moving bearish. M30, we broke below the low. M15, we are overextended, to be honest. We are pretty much overextended, see. So nothing. I mean, I want to take sales, but we are very far from, and all of the wicks are already filled. So if the candle is overextended, you just can't do anything at this point. Unless this candle forms, no, nothing. I can't take sales because it's overextended. Forward, forward. You see, impulse in trend. H4 coming down, H1 we are moving down. M30 we just closed super bearish, so the next candle has high probability to wick down, wick up and break below the line, move down because this candle is totally bearish. M15 we wick up, and if we break below the low, very high probability to move down. Yeah, just like that. Maybe 1 to 1.6. I mean, I don't like this at all. I'm gonna close the whole trade because I want this to wick down and just fucking shoot down, but it didn't. So what can I do? I just closed full. See, closing full is also a part of managing risk. Like closing full right over here is also a skill that you should have to cut your losses early. So I mean, we consolidated, we broke below. So if this candle just, if we just form resistance or some structure, then we are good to sell. M30 like this, H1 closed bearish, but M15, we are just like this, forward. See, we came down, we formed support, we moved up. So what was our setup, type 1 setup? We consolidate, we break below, and the extended of type 1 was we consolidate, we break down, we move up, and we sell, right? So this is the exact setup. See, H1 is closing, moving down. M30 is just whatever. M15 is closing bearish, and we have clean range to move. So if this candle wicks up and breaks below the low, we have very high possibility to fill this range below. Just like that, wick up, break below its own low. I don't think it will break. Yeah, sell goes right over here, stop loss up over here, and take profit around here. This is the picture perfect sell. I expect this to just fucking drop, man. Just like that. Ah, ha, ha. But we have rejection right over here, but I should have closed fucking all over there when we have rejection right over there. 728, 29. Close like this. I know, I did a mistake. I did a whole lot of miss because this is not the trade I want to be in now. Close trade. So when we have rejections, when we have rejections over these areas, like when we have rejection over the side areas, we should just close our trade, bro. We should not be fucking around with the trades. We should just close the trade. We should just close partials and leave the runners. Yeah, that's the mistake I did. Like being greedy. Being greedy will just kill you. So now see, in Monday we got our setup very late. So Tuesday we got around London Open. So I mean, it's just a random game of probabilities. So you just have to wait for things you want to look at this point. So and what makes you um, follow the same rule again and again? The thing that makes you to follow the same rule again and again is your statistics of wins and losses. If your statistics are way too higher of having a winning trade than a losing trade, then that's the point you wanna stick to your own setup. So this 15-minute close like this, right? So again, 15 minute, we have a very bullish closing, a very dozy closing. So I mean, we consolidated, we came down, we broke below the low. 30 minute still open, H1 is still open. So ideally, I want this 15 minute to close bullish. If I want to take buys, else nothing. I got nothing at all, nothing, nothing. 15 minute, 30 minute close bullish, but if I want to take buys, I want 15 minute to be bigger body because smaller body means the volume to go up is decreasing, brother. So if the volume to go up is decreasing, what's the reason of taking trades? For me to anticipate a price to go up, just very less. Mm, forward. See, we closed bullish. We were in rejection area. 30 minute is like this. H1 we found like this. M15 we have clean range to upside, but still I am like not confident on this setup, so I will deploy 1.5 percentage, but it's showing 15 percentage. 1.234, half risk, because I am like not too confident on this setup, but I have to wait for this to weak down and break over the high. And if it does not do that, then then I'm okay with trades not to be taken just like this. See, I am saved. I'm saved of having a loss. Closes Paris. I mean, I have no clear range for me to take cells over here. 30 minute, whatever. 15 minute H1, H4, we created Paris. And 15 we are some sort of this way. Gold is coming down. H4, H4 closed proper bullies. Daily, yeah, H4 closed bullies. H1 we are moving, three candles moved up. M30 we are just moving up. M15 nothing. This, if we found some sort of support, as we are in uptrend, as we are in an uptrend, and if we form support, then I'm willing to buy. And even for this 30 minute, oh, maybe this would be, but H4 is properly bullish. H1 we are bullish, we have rejections. M30 we are closing below this range, but 15 minute, I don't know. I can see we are in an uptrend. I can see we are in an uptrend. So nothing to do right now. If we form support, I'm willing to buy because 4 hour we have clean range. H1 we just formed bullish. M30 we just closed below, but yeah, my bias is buys. I just want to buy. Nothing, nothing at all. Nothing. We formed resistance, right? We formed resistance. So I mean, 30 minute is kind of bullish. H1 is bullish, so we have a higher probability to move, like make higher highs and higher lows. So if this candle closes up bullish, honestly, we have very high probability for price to move up, very high. So I pray God to just make this candle form bullish. 27, 28, 29, 30, just like that. It's in the range, but it's still bullish. Yeah, if it wicks down, break out of the high, which we will or not, 36, 37, 38, 39, 37, 38. I don't know what this. I mean, we are in a range now. We are stuck in this range, massive range. Wait. We closed below this, but we have rejection over here. So, no, bro, I can't mess around with these ranges. Never. If I mess around with the ranges, then I will get fucked. I know that. I'm 100% sure. Forward. See, this candle closed proper bullish. M30 we are bearish, but still. Oh yeah, H1 we are moving up. See, we're moving up. H1 moving up. Clean range, but still. M30 we are moving up. M15 we just broke up of the consolidation, but we have rejection over here, and as I know, M30 has better confirmation, and M30 we are not forming any some sort of confirmation, and due to the fact of me doing overall analysis on what we say higher time frame, I can see that it does not make sense for me to buy at this range. Even if it moves up, I don't care. Ideally, I want this. This is just making me FOMO right now. See, 22, 23, 24, 25. This form resistance, is it good idea to sell? I don't think so. Is it good candle? No, because this is fucking bullish and this is just nothing. But M30 closed bullish now, and M15 it's nothing. If this candle just forms like this, just like this, then I would be interested for buys. But as it moved too much up, no. You have to be very specific with your entry criteria, and that's the only way you are gonna make it in this market. Else, you will get fucked up. Be sure of that. Came down, we consolidated, moved up, we formed support, but we have no range, and it seems like we are still consolidating in between this range and this range overally. So if this candle can form like close bullish, I'll be interested for buy. Else nothing. Because it can reject from this area. So I'm not willing to take that risk. So I'm gonna forward this candle and bullish and bullish forward. Price came down, we formed support, H4 we are bearish, but we are at support, right? Daily, it's bullish. H4, H1, but H1 we formed support. M30, we are moving up. M15, found resistance now. All the time frames are saying we are moving up, so why would I take sells? Even if it moves down, why would I take sells? H1 coming down, H4 we are coming down. M15 we just closed below this support. 76, 77, 78, 20, 25 pips range. I mean, this is a good sales, but we have no range. Yeah, just like that. It's a good sell, but we have no range for price to move down because we have a rejection right over here. If we have rejection right over here, price is very high probability it's gonna reject from that area. Forward, see, forward. It's fucking overextended now. H1 we are closing bullish. M30 we are closing bullish. M15 we are closing bullish, but it's overextended. But I want this candle to fucking wick down and break above the high. Wick down, but it's fine. Forward. It's called range of death. Forward. I mean, if this candle forms support, I think we have very high probability for this H4 to form bullish, flip bullish, H1 to go, H1 to, I mean, just be in the range, M30 to just be like this, and M15 to shoot up. If this candle forms bullish, we have very high probability that we're gonna go up. But ideally, this should form bullish just right over here. Not too much up, not too much down, but it's moving up. Forward. I like this. Honestly, I like this. M30, it's doji H1 formed like this. H4, we have probability to move up. So if this forms wicks down and breaks above the high, then it's high probability to move up. Else, it says nothing. Yeah, move down, please, bro. Down. Yeah. Break your own high. Right there. 30-minute moving up. 15-minute 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. Yeah. Just buy. 2% buys because M30 is kind of, it's not in my favor still, but we are in this range and it's rejecting, which means this candle has probability to move up, and H4 is making high rise and higher lows. SL over here and TP wide over here. Just I'll give my trade a second chance if this breaks above the its own high again because we are just 6 minutes in this candle. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We just have 2 minutes left. No, just 2 minutes left. So makes no sense to buy. Forward, 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 uh, forward, 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 nothing. Forward, forward, forward. Uh, Now it's overextended and tough week, man. Daily we are moving up. H4. What the fuck, bro? We're just moving up? Shit, man. H4, it's just moving up. Up, 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 man. Just annoys me. 30. Just annoys me at this point. M30. H1, H4, we are moving up. H1, we are moving up. M30, we are consolidating, right? M15, we are moving up. We have this resistance and we have this support. So, wait. Forward. We are approaching some sort of support over here. This candle forms bullish. Then I can say we have chance to move up because we are in an uptrend and we are consolidating and we have range to go up. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. But this will be down, bro. I don't know where the fuck this candle just not weeks down. It's overextended, fucking overextended. Nas just formed like this. Gold, we form bullish, but this is kind of impulse sell. 30-minute bearish H1 bullish, H4 resistance, H1 bullish, M30 bullish, nothing. I just want this candle to calm down, make support and move up. That's the only thing I am waiting for right now. And if I break my rule and trade impulsively, then that's my fault. That's not the market fault. M30 we formed bullish, right? M15 nothing. Mm, we formed resistance. M30 rejecting, H1 rejecting, H4, M15 not confident because this candle is a weak candle for me to sell. But if this candle forms bullish, breaks out the high and closes up, then it's very high chance that we will go bullish. Still move down. Bro, what the hell is this doing London and New York session? We closed bullish but right at support, right at resistance. H1 still open, H4 we are breaking the high, right? H1 up, M30, M15, it's just mess right now. I mean, if this can wick down and break above its own high, yeah, it just didn't wick down, it just broke the low. Did it broke the low? No. 43, 44, 44, 45. I'm just not happy with this. But if this candle just breaks above the high, we came down, right? So let's analyze this. H1 we formed bullish. H4 we are continuing to push up. H1 formed bullish, closed above its range. M30 we are pushing up and we formed some sort of impulse in trend kind of set, right? And we consolidated, we moved up, right? So acknowledging all the facts, if this candle breaks above the high of previous candle, I am interested to buy. Wick down, yeah, break the high right there. Oh fuck, yeah, 15-minute, yeah, break the high, brother, right there. 3% buy. 30-minute H1, see, stop loss right over here, take profit. Stop loss right over here and execute the buy. And keep your hands tight on your ass. Just let it play out, whatever it does. I'll give my trade a chance if it re-breaks the highs. Can we move down now? H1 is still bullish. M30 found bearish. No, I'm still looking for buys, brother. S4 we are moving up. H1 we are moving up. M30 breaking the high. M15 breaking above the high. Impulse into end setup. Buy. Stop loss right over here and TP just wherever. Honestly, bro, the fuck is going on with me? I don't know I have done anything wrong, but I'm just fucking. I'm fucking tired of this shit, man. Right there, 1 minute 6 second. H1 closed bullish. M30 closed bullish. I'm just in going in fucking losing streak, man. M15 we consolidated, we broke above, and we're just moving up. I mean, we have high probability for price to move up, actually. I think one mistake I did was like when price went into profit and came back to my break even, I was not willing to close the trade and waiting for it to just go up. I think that I should improve one. Now, is it good sign to buy? I don't think so because we have moved up too much. So at this point, it just makes no sense to trade because we have moved fucking too much up, man. I mean, I'm so exhausted on this random moves. Close to bullish. We are moving down. Yeah, yeah, yeah. If this forms support, it's easy buys. H4, we moved down, right? Now we move down. H4, we sold off. H1, we are at major support and we form support. M30, we are closing bearish, bullish, but we are in an we are in an sort of downtrend because see, came down, we consolidated, we broke below the low, we came down. So even if this candle formed bullish, I mean the probability of price to move up is there, but we are in a downtrend. We should not disrespect the market structure on the time frame. So I mean, I don't want to buy. This is proper counter trend trade if I want to buy. But if this candle forms bearish, it's very high chance that we will go down actually. For me to get interested in buys, this candle should. No, I'm not interested in buys honestly. No. Yeah. Just super consolidation. Forward, forward, forward. Yeah, I mean, H1 we just closed bearish. We have range to fill. H4 we are coming down. M30 we closed bearish. M15 we are bearish. Ideally, so just wick up and break below the low and fill the range downside. Yeah, wick up just like that. Yeah, break below your own low, brother. Then I would be interested for sales. See, taking early entry over here was very risky because you could get fucked anytime. Interesting. Now, if this candle forms still bullish, then I can be interested in buys now because we have consolidated too much, and this 30-minute would be bullish, and 15-minute will also be bullish at this point, just like this. But it moved too much. We have rejection right away forward. We want a better market structure. Formed resistance H1 we closed. So now the time, so it's conflicting, right? See, we are at support. H1 came down, formed support. This candle is bullish. M30 we are some sort of bearish, and we are consolidating. So overall analysis says that if we form support, then it's high probability we can move up because we just consolidated and broke above. H1 is bullish, M30 is whatever, and yeah, if we form support, there's high probability for us to move up. But this is not the candle I want. I want super bullish candle. Yeah, like this. Yeah, M30 we're moving up. H1 breaking its own high, breaking above the high, and we have clean range on H1. H4 moving up. M30, M15. Yeah, if this wicks up, wicks down, and breaks above its own high, right there, it's like over here. Now, what I can do, close partials, 80% close, and BE, and let it run till take profit, remove take profit, and leave it run till wherever it goes. See, I just recovered a lot of my losses. So that's the point. You should just follow your strategy, and there will be condition, market condition, where you will lose on trades. And at that time, what you should do? So at this point, I'm just closing full. What you should do? You just should be sticking to your rules and just follow your rules. So what is my bias now here? H4 we formed bullish, proper bullish. H1 we are moving up. M30 we are moving up. M15 it's just ranging right now. forward, forward. We found bearish, but H4 from bullish, H1 just like this, M30 from bearish, M15. Yeah, if we just close below this, let's see, because M30 is bearish, right? H1 is just doji. Um, I could give my trade a chance if it closes right over here, because M30 now it's bearish, H1 is coming down, H4 it's like this, H1 we have clean range, M30 clone is coming down, but I'm concerned on this range. Let's see what's the range. 30, 13, 40, 30, 30 pips range. I mean, yeah, not interested. Not interested. Even if it fucking comes down, not interested for sales due to the fact that we have just a range over here. So I can't be over smart on taking trades on rejection areas because very high probability we will reject. It's very high probability. Just like that. And we found bullish. Now M30 it's bearish, but H1 it's kind of still bullish. H4 we moving up. I mean this candle it's just doji kind of shit. But no, because this is not my setup because it's not bouncing off from support. So it's there's no any probability for this to do any kind of stuff. If we closed above this resistance, right above, right above H1 moving up, broke the high, H4 moving up, M30, M15, yeah. If it breaks its own high, it's very high probability we're moving up. Right there, brother. Take profit up over here, stop loss. Ah, no. I think, yeah, I think I was too early. Was I? Let's see. I should enter and break up this high. So on high. Yeah. Bye. Yeah, it's fine. I'm willing to give my trade a second chance if it comes up. Na, 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 na. Forward, 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 forward. Just shitty price action, brother. Just indecision candle. But still, M30 closed bullish, H1 closed bullish, H4 closed, H4 is bullish, H4, M30 is closing bullish, M15. I was interested in buys, but this 15-minute candle just didn't make that confidence. Even if it moves up, it's fine because it's not my setup. forward. Oh fuck. News we have. We found resistance. We came back in the range. 30-minute closed paris. H1 moving down. H4 formed weak bullish. H1 coming down. M30 weak bullish. M15 engulfed all of this candle. 15-minute. If it breaks its own low again, right there. Stop loss, take profit. 1 to 1. As this 30-minute is bearish, right? M15 just closed below this. I mean, what's the probability this candle will come down? Um, 38. I should close partials because it's coming back to my entry point. 41. Close trade at this point. I mean, H1 closed, please. H4 is coming up. H1. Yeah. Nas we are forming bullish. So H4. Yeah, we have clean range on H4. H1 we are moving up. Despite we compare this M30 moving up. 15 we formed support. 15 I want this candle to have that wick. This candle breaks out the high, comes down and re-breaks the high, then it would be a great buy. Yeah. Now if it comes down and re-breaks the high, then I will buy. Else not. Nothing for me. It's gold makes no sense to trade right now. Yeah, now it should come down and re-break the high. Then I will be interested for buys. Else no. I mean H1 is bullish, M30 is bullish, M15 just close above the resistance. We were consolidating. So if it breaks the high, it's high probability we are filling this week and further moving up. But yeah, hold it for 1 minute and yeah, now if it breaks the high, which I don't think we will, I am not interested. This is the impulse setup. 30 broke below the low and it's breaking the high. Broke below the low, breaking the high. H4 breaking the high. What is the time? M15 breaking the high. Yeah, one 1.5% risk. 1 to 1. And if price hits my 1 to 1, just like that. Oh, yeah, just 1 to 1. And yeah, forward, 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 found bullish. So now if this nas100 breaks its own high, there is very high probability we are moving up, provided we have clean range. Still, this is very big candle, but we consolidated, we broke above. I mean, 4 hour clean structure, 1 hour found bearish, but still fine. M30, M15. Yeah, now if it breaks the high, it's very high probability we are moving up. So, H4 moving up. Broke above the high and it's breaking the low. H1 just doji. M30 we are rejecting. M15 super bullish candle. Wick down, brother. Hmm. Break above your own high, brother. Then I will be interested in taking quick 1 to 1. Mm, 51, 52, 53. Still interested in buys. 52, 53 until 55, 56 minutes. 54, 55. 1 minute. Will it break? 57. How many minutes left? 57, 58, 59. Breaking in last minute. See, it's not a good sign to buy. But 30-minute closed bullish. Came down, consolidated, broke above, came down H1. I mean, and if this forms proper weekend break above the high, then 30-minute we have high probability of moving up because we were in downtrend, right? We formed support, we consolidated, broke above, came down, retest. H1 is bullish, H4 it's moving up. Yeah, this would be best on 30-minute, but if it wicks down and breaks above the high, yeah, just like that, wick down, break above your own high, buddy. Mm, just like that. 3% regular risk. Buy stop loss, take profit around here. I mean, yeah, we have still possibility for it to move up. Let's just wait. 22 minutes. Mm, since I'm not too confident on this, I'll just close 50% right over here. 26 close trade. 30 15 minute we closed bullish, but we have just a rejection right over here. Yeah, I'm in gold. I am in nas buys. The reason for nas buys is simple. As like 4 hour is we are in some sort of this kind of to fill this range. H1. Let's look at daily here. H1 H1 we have range like this kind of form bearish, but still 4 hour is bullish, right? Which means 30 minute is about to be closed in 5 minutes, 4 minutes. We came down, form support. 30 minute we were consolidating. It's just whatever 30 minute. But M15 we consolidated, we broke above, we came down, we formed support. So what's the probability this candle is gonna fill this range and further move up to fill this range that we have? I mean, it's a very high probability. Let's see what market does. Because it's kind of type 1 setup, like we consolidated, broke out, that's the type 1, and extended of type 1 is we break up, we came down, we formed support, we moved up. It's like that. At this high I can do partials and let it run till wherever it goes. Thursday, yeah, we are moving up, we are consolidating, but we have just range over here. So we just have to wait for this range to be broken for price to move to this zone. Forward. This candle formed weak body. M30 is super bullish. H1 super bullish. H4 super bullish. H1 super bullish. M30 super bullish. We closed at around the range, so not confident on this play. Even if it moves up, I don't care. And it's past the uh, London close volume time. So 30 minutes is about to close. We will be closing bullish. H4. We are bullish. Again coming to all-time high, brother. M30 is closing bullish. M15 it's closing bullish. Weak body bullish, but still is closing bullish. So let's see. H4 daily, H4 coming up. It's going to wick down, break out the high and go up. H1 we found weak doji. M30 closed above resistance, but still we have some sort of rejection over here. We have rejection right over here. So I'm monitoring this trade. So if it comes to this point, I will be taking partials and leaving runners. M30 it's up. M15 we are just consolidating. We do not have clean range. We have resistance right over here. We have support right over here. Support and resistance. And just whatever at this point. It's moving up. This point. I mean, the scenario I would love to look at this point will be as we formed bullish, we consolidated, we moved up. If price formed some sort of support, then I will be looking for buys because overall higher time frame scenario is also bullish, right? Even if it forms berries, it's not a problem for me. If this forms bullish, ideally it should form bullish, just like that. See, we're consolidating, right? Moved up, consolidating, broke up the high, formed resistance, formed support, M30, H1, but yeah, H4 moving up, H1, just like this, M30, form support. This candle breaks above its, if it breaks above the highs, then I will be interested for buys like type 1 buys where I get break and retest setup where candle type 2 extended, a type 1 extended. See, we were consolidating, moved up, formed resistance, came down, formed support, and it's moving up and it's type 1 extended. But it fucking moved down, brother. So this should be the range for us now. This and this. Forward. From support in this range. Yes, but I want this candle to be proper bullish. I want it to happen like the things that I expect. Then I will be taking for buys or sells. Else, I don't care what the stock market does. I don't. Yeah. It formed bullish. See, we formed bullish, but we just have not closed above this support, and it's just weak. It's just loss of strength, not the gain of strength candle. See, but 30-minute closed bullish. Interesting. H1 is like this. H4 we coming down. H1 up, and M30 we closed bullish, but I mean it's not the ideal scenario. Even if this candle closes bearish below this range, it's I can be fluid in the market. Yeah, I will trail my stop loss on nas100 over here. Modify, modify. Let's see how it plays. Forward, still bullish. Forward. It's closing bearish below the range, but yeah, M30 is closing bearish. H1 we are below the range, H4 we are in this range, H1 below the range, M30 we closed Paris where we are still in range, M15 we closed Paris, M30, yeah. If this handle wicks up and breaks below it's this low, then I would be interested for sales because I need confirmation because M15 is kind of weak. So I need this 30-minute confirmation. But I don't want it to break in first minute, brother. No, wake up, broski. Yeah, I want you to wake up, brother. Wake up more, bro. Yeah. Now if it breaks the low, but now it formed support. Now it formed support, and we have resistance. And now we are again stuck in the range. I mean, what's this pierce doing? Formed resistance. Yeah, I'm closing one position over. I'm closing one position, taking partials and rest at break even. I'll just be trailing on nas100. See, nas, because the reason for entry on nas was simple. 4 hour we had week to fill and range to be filled. H1 M30 was like kind of bullish, and M15 we found support. Week down, broke above the high. Buys as we have type 1 extended setup. We consolidated, broke above, but I was not interested in buys either because we had these ranges. Broke above, came down from support buys, and this target would be around this point. But I can see the target, I can take it over like H4 we have clean range, right? So this would be the prime target. Mm, no, it's fine. I just closed everything, closed partials. So H1 we moving bearish, right? H4, H1 moving down. M30 we are moving like this. M30, M15 we don't have clean range. So what we do, we just wait. Ideally, I want this, like, see, we have clean range, right? M30 closed below. I want to sell, but I can't because M15 is not close in my direction either. So I have to wait for M15 to close below this. Yes, this was the perfect setup on M30, but yeah, it's fine. I have to be okay, just like that. But this week is too big. M30 rejections. H1 is bearish. H4 closed bearish. H1 I mean, I am not interested for sales either because of this week's. This week, this is fucking huge week, man. The bodies and the weeks are too similar. I want like body to be bigger, not like this tiny tiny, and it can't even close below this week's. So no, no for me. Even a 1 hour close pair is no. Oh my god. Now what's the chance for price to move down? That's one pair breaking below the low. And 15, yeah. If this wakes up and breaks below the low, I want to sell this badly. But I don't think it will give me a chance to sell, brother. What is Nas doing? Who is shooting up? Yeah. Shit. See, H4 we are bearish. H1 we are bullish. M30 we are coming down. We formed support. We formed support on M30, right? We have clean range. M15 we got rejections. And H1 is also bearish, so I can't buy in M30. But if this 15-minute closes below this range, bro, it's very high chance we are going down to fill this range. Just like no, just like that, brother. Perfect setup. H1 closing down, H4 breaking the low, M30 breaking the low, M15 moving up. If it breaks its own low, which we will not, H1, yeah, there's not doing. Rather just go up, close with not weak at the top, formed support but nothing. Nothing at all, nothing, nothing. We found Paris, M30, just dozy, H1 already broke the high. Not interested either. Super buys, I have clean range above this. For sales, I have clean range below this. Other than that, just waiting. No, not interested for buys either. Forward, forward. We found resistance. How big is this range? 48, 49, 50, 20 pip range. H1 closed bullish, right? H4 is like this. H1 closed bullish. We found support on H1. M30, we are forming some sort of resistance. But M15, yeah, if this candle closes above this, then it would be great opportunity for H1 to move up and M for 30 also to possibly move up. But for sales, no, because we have a rejection right over here, right over here. So it would be better to just wait. Wait for what? For support to form and possibly go up. Forward, forward. Yeah. See, H1 we closed above M30, we closed above M15, we closed above, but this candle has no wick at the top. So what I expect is this candle to pick up, come down, and again break its own high. Then yeah, just fucking like this, break up of its own high, which we will not. uh, like this, buys, stop loss, take profit, H1 30. I mean, if it comes down to its own range, yeah, fuck. We had news, NFP, I think, just suited up. So Friday, it's like -5% for the week, and -5 for the week. But the week was kind of rough because of candles just moving up, 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 and was no proper market structure for me to trade based off. And it's fine. I will go to the next week and see what pops up with me. And trading is not based on 1 week data. It's based off monthly datas. I should be up overall for the month. Whatever other thing happens, I should just be overall up for the month, and that will be fine. Yeah, because as long as I follow my profitable plan, I should be profitable. And I will be profitable, brother. See, H4 becoming down, formed Paris. H1 we came down, but we formed kind of support, right? See, because this candle volume to go down is decreasing, which means we have chance to go up. M30 is like this, M15 we closed like this. Why is not nas not going up? I want nas to just go up and fill this H4 range. H1 M15, it's just like this. And but we have minor resistance right over here. But if a candle can close above this, then it would be very high possibility for price to move up, brother. Other than that, it's just nothing. Forward, forward, 30-minute closed bullish. H1 we are coming down, 30-minute closed bullish. M15 is just nothing. Forward, fucking moved up, and oh, this was the perfect buys actually. I think so, but advanced concepts broke below the low, breaking the high. See, broke below the low, breaking the high. M30 formed support. M30 had no clean range. M15 was rejecting, but yeah, wanted this to form bullish first. It's fine. It's better to have pain of regret than of pain of loss, because in my strategy I want to candle to close in my direction, not other things. Mm, if we break above this, I can see price has range to go up. Forward, forward. We're just moving up, 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 up. Found resistance. Nothing. Up, up, up. I don't think it's good to trade in this environment. As like see, but this candle formed a bullish. Is it good idea to buy? No, because we are overextended already. Yeah, I would not be taking any trades at these times. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. I want market to like stagnate and be in one place for me to take a profitable trade. I need a clear market structure, not fucking like this. I don't like to trade like this. Yeah, this might be the profitable time for me to take trade. I think. See H4 coming up, H1 moving up, M30 we just form support, right? We have range to fill. What is this indicator, brother? But M15 we formed some sort of impulse entries, right? If this breaks the high, right over, why is it moving too slow? Alright, see, it's forming bullish candle. This formed resistance. If this candle forms breaks above the high, I think we have a high probability of price to move up. Yeah, just like this, we found support. We broke above this. We have clean range, 56, 60 pips. We found bullish. H1 is like this. 30 from bullish. Yeah, if this week's down breaks above the high, I can get that pop. But Yeah, yeah, buddy. Give me that pop, buddy. See, we have clean range. H1 coming down, H4, H1 coming down, H4, M30 coming down, M15 we found various, but mm, wake up, break below the low. I mean, I'm not interested in this because we are moving bullish, brother. No, I can't fight the trend. Even though we are closing below, I can't fight the trend, brother. Yeah. If you follow your rules, in overall you will get profitable. In overall, not in random, like profitable. No, in overall, in 1 week, 2 week, you will come being profitable. Forward. Yeah, that is the trend. We formed support. H1 is weakening. M15 formed support. We have clean range. 50 pip range. If this weeks down, breaks above the high. I mean, I'm not interested actually. 30 from support, we are not coming from support. So, ideally, no, because I need to come from support. I need this candle to come from support actually. Because that's the name of my setup. Bounce from support and break through support. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We are in this huge range. Yeah, that's what I needed. What the hell is this call doing, brother? There's no volume. As you can see, this candle has no top wick and no bottom wick, which means, but H1 formed bullish, H4 we are moving up, H1 we formed bullish, M30 we formed bullish, M15, yeah. I mean, this can wick down, yeah, more and break up of the own high. Now I would be taking a buy position, gold as well. Even if it has moved too much, but still, see, still moved too much, but still we have place to move as we are coming from support, moved up, consolidated, went up. 15-minute we like some sort of consolidation, moved up, candle formed no wick, but still We have closed, all the time frames are closed, and H1, M30, M15 all are bullish. So if this breaks above the high, we have possibility for price to move up. And we are at pre NY volume time. So buy will go just right above the high. If it breaks the high, and if it ideally it should just shoot up to at least, but M15 it's breaking the low, and again if it breaks its own high, it's way high probability moving up, because M30 is more validated than M15. M15 have low validation. We found support but still no up. M15 nothing. So H4, H1, we're moving up. H1, it's just moving up. M30, M15, we have clean range below this for sells, and clean range above this for buys. And it's Tuesday. And yesterday was no trade because market was just rallying up and up and up and up and up. Forward, 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 forward. Yeah, market closed below this, kind of close, right? Yeah, it's kind of engulfing. H4, H1, we are moving up. H1, we are moving down. H4, we are moving up. H1, we are moving down. But we are at this minor support. M30, we have sort of clean range. M15 went down, came up. Found support, went up, consolidated, broke below the low. But if this candle breaks above its own low, I think we have some sort of range, 42, 50 pip range. Yeah. Now I'll be happy on executing that. See, this candle is so big, so I want this candle to again move up and come down. Else I'm happy to leave this trade for the fact that M30 has also rejection area and H1 also has rejection areas. So I need that better confirmations. Yeah, like that. Now if it breaks its own low, then I would be interested for sales. Else no. Will we form support? Screen range, yes, but this candle is so weak. Very, very weak candle. Still we moved up and it's fine. Is it good idea to buy this bitch up? Yeah, I think so. H4 moving up, H1, yeah, breaking the high, M30, broke above the high and closed. Yeah, buy goes right here. Yeah, because we came up, we consolidated, we moved up, we closed bullish above this range. It's not even overextended. We are right around the zone. So yeah, I'll be looking to close partials at 1 to 1. I'll close partials right over here because I don't want to ruin my profits. And I will remove the take profit and I will let the rest play out. Shit, man. What the fuck? Close all. See, we were in loss. We were in loss for the week. And what happened? What just happened? Didn't we came into break even? So, what's the motivation or what's the what I will say? What's the point of mine to be in this life for 3 hours? So what's the point for me being in here for 3 hours? Is this like some weeks are a bad week? So if at that point, if your days are not going well in trading, you just decrease your lot size. Decrease your lot size and don't over risk at the point where losing streaks are going on. You just gotta stay calm and wait for the market structure to be good. At this point, see, we just recovered all our losses. Yeah, preserving capital is also a great, what do we say, is also a great art of trading. Yeah, 30 M15 formed support, but it's weak support rather. Where is below the range? See, we closed below the range. This range, right? M30. We are still open. We don't know. As for nah, this is not the ideal scenario for me to take trades for sales because all the time frames are saying we will go up, and how can I take a sell and still we move too much and we have just rejection area right over here. All of the areas we have rejections. See, I said you, and we formed support. This candle closed above H1, M30, M15. If this candle wicks down, breaks above the high, very high probability we are moving up. Just like that. Yeah, yep, baby. Right over here. Stop loss above here because this gap week is too big and I don't want to get stopped out instantly. Yeah, and expect the candle to just move up. Yeah, my. See, at some point, your intuition plays a very huge role. Like, see, I was about to get stopped out, but I was like, yeah, this formed a bigger week, but it has higher probability to come and form that week over there. Yeah, we can add positions at this point as well. At this point, and you can still wait for 30 minutes to close if you want to add extra buys or the buys because we have clean range on 30-minute time frame as well. So at this point, we just gotta wait. Wait for what? Either for stop loss or either for take profit. So at this point, if this candle does not moves up and comes down to my break even, I will just close my trade because I can hope I can't hope for price to play in my favor. Yeah, ideally it should be yeah, just like that, brother. 30 will just close bullish clean range on M30 as well, so it has very high probability. So as I have made profits, I'm willing to give up my profit by just trailing my stop loss. I'm willing to keep my profits. There's no problem. I will trail to just 15 minutes lows because 30 minute is super bullish and H1 just formed bullish. So look, my strategy is not wrong, but the market conditions are not good sometimes, and that's totally fine. I mean, I can just wait for 30 minutes to form. H1 moving up, M30. We found weak bullish, but still H1 is bullish. Wow, we found like this. So at this point, as we are in 1 to 1 ratio, and yeah, but no, I don't want to close partials. I just want to uh, take profit. Modify. I want to keep my take stop loss right over here and just let it run to wherever it goes because H1 I can see good stocks are forming. Yeah, I don't care even if it's stop loss because I am up for the week. Nine. When I say nine, it just moves up. I don't know. H1 we moved up. So at this point, I don't care what the fuck 15 minute does because I have this trade based on H1 now. H1 close to bearish, right? M30 we closed bearish. H1 also closed bearish. M30, M15. Yeah, if this breaks below its own low, just close it. close to it, and that's all. Forward, 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 forward. We formed support, but it's not forming from the support area. Yeah, we formed support, we broke below support. H1, yeah, we have wick to fill, H4 wick to fill, M30 wick to fill. Yeah, if this wicks up breaks below the low, then easy sells right over here. Stop loss around this point, take profit maybe 1 to 1.6467. Can you give me that quick block, brother? 59. As this candle formed like this, and 15-minute closed wick bullish, wick bearish. I want to close partials because I'll close my trade because I don't want this to come and hit my stop loss because this was a wick bullish and it just, yeah, made no sense for me to wait. It's fine even if it goes to my take profit just like this. It's fine, brother. What's the time? Oh, we are past our time. H four found bullish. We're moving up, right? H1, we found bullish. We're moving up, right? M30, we found bullish. We're moving up. M30, we found bullish. We are moving up. M15, we have some sort of rejection right over here. So see, we're still up 3%. Still up 3%. 15-minute, nothing. We are just in middle of the range. So what is the structure this right now? I can't understand the structure to be honest. So I just have to wait. Wait for what? Something that I understand. Because I also have rejection right over here. Now this structure is good. See, it's formed support resistance. We are moving up session trend, but still we are consolidating. And if this candle closes bearish, then it's no, we got rejection right over here. Nas moved up. We got resistance right over here. Forward, 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 forward. What the hell, man? What's going on, buddy? Forward. We moved up too much. But what's the probability price it's gonna move up? H1 bullish, H4 bullish, H1, M30 bullish. So we consolidated, we broke above this resistance, we have clean range. Ideally, I want this candle to just week down more, and then break up the previous candle high. Then I would be interested, because then it would be valid area for me to place stop loss as well. Yeah, just like that. 4 5, break up of the high, brother. 14 15, yeah. Makes no sense to take impulse trade over here. Break of highs. No, on proper market structure. This, yeah, M30 proper market structure we have. See, that's why we are moving up. H1 we just closed proper bullish. M30 we are moving up, 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 up. This candle formed weak doji. M15, not not confident. Even M30 form is impulse setup. I'm not confident for the fact that we are moving up too much and we have rejections. Just not confident. Yeah, we was just not confident. Forward. Now I'm confident, sort of. M30, H1 formed like this, H4 like this, H1, M30. Yeah, nothing. Just makes no sense. We are consolidating. If it can, this candle closes bullish, then it's proper buys. No. Oh, I think it was news. See, M30 structures are respected very well. So that's the reason why high time frame confirmation is most. That's the reason. See, M30 is bearish. If in this case M30 would be proper bullish and this M15 would be bearish, then it was very good opportunity for me to take buys. But that was not the case. And we ended the day. Wednesday. Coming to this session, we are consolidating 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 minute. We are just doing nothing at this point. I mean, H4 is bearish, but we are at support. H1 moved down, right? And M30, the volume of bodies are getting smaller, but it's getting bigger as well. M15 we closed below, but this candle can't even equal this. That means no. No. Nine. Nine. Yeah. So look, H1 we closed bullish. Yeah. closed bullish. M30 we closed sort of bearish. M15 see we were in downtrend. We formed resistance. We came down. We consolidated. We came down. We came up. We formed resistance. Right. So M30 is also closing bearish. So if this candle wakes up, breaks below its this low, then I think we have very high possibility for price to move down. But only if this candle wakes up and breaks below the low. Still, I have chances. If this wakes up now, but not now, it's overextended. Yeah, forward. Was a good trade, but forward. Is it a good buy? No, because we are in downtrend. Support. We found resistance. Came down, we consolidated, came down, formed resistance. M30 closed bearish. H1 is down. I mean, what's the probability price is gonna go down? I think it's quite high, but I'm gonna deploy lower risk over here because this candle's body is very weak. Like it can't even broke below this candle. So yeah, 1%. Not buy, sell. Over here, stop loss, take profit right over here. In this place. Yeah. 30-minute candle is about to close on gold. 30 H1. Forward. Yes. Did we form pairs? Yes, please. We formed pairs. 30-minute H1. We are coming down. H1 we are coming in this support. Major support. H4 coming down. H1 major support. M30 we are coming down, but in this rejection area, right? M15. I don't know. I think buys would make sense now. If we can close above. Even if we consolidated, we broke down, we came up, we retested, but see, we have like M30, we have so much of rejection over here. So yeah, I think it would be better to wait for a candle to close above for me to take buys. But now, as it closed bearish, let's see what's range over here. Nothing. Only clean range. Below here. Other than that, it's just consolidating. Forward. News Fuck news, man. This was great sales, I think. When we formed resistance, we were sort of downtrending. 30s like this, H1 bullish, and 15. No, I needed candle closer below this for me to take sales, but it moved to down. But this is sales, right? Valid sales. 30 closed off. M30 closed above. H1 is closing below. H4 is sitting up. H1, M30. Yeah, if this candle closes above this, then it's buys, not sells, because M30 is closing above. It's not a sales, bro, because I gotta go with the higher time frame. This is the perfect sale I want. As for moving up, again all time highs. Friday moving up, M30 moving up, M15 moving up. Form support. We are in an uptrend. Price was moving up, consolidated, moved up. Form support. Yeah, buys makes sense to me as well. Honestly, it's very hard for me to see market structure in this trading view chart. This is also a perfect sell because we formed support, we came down, we formed support, broke below the low, 1% sells, stop loss, take profit. Sell. Yeah, just whatever. So I'm just fucking tired. This also formed resistance close below cells. Yeah. At the end, yeah, I will be profitable. I would be profitable. It's only the risk management is the thing that I should be focused on, and taking high probability trades based on the market structure that you understand. That's the only point of this simulations. So yeah, that's it. Nice buys went well. So yeah, my head is just shooting up right now. Okay.